So the idea for this episode is I'm going to do a background painting based off Breath of the Wild 2. So I'm really excited for the game. It's supposed to come out 2022, but now it's delayed to 2023. As you can see, I haven't actually looked at any other video than the Nintendo Direct trailer. And I have no intentions to. I want to keep myself blind as hell. But I do want to do a background painting and like just add in little details which I would like to see in the Breath of the Wild 2. So we just click on the video and see what we get. It's really bad. Okay, so right off the bat, I see a lot of sky. We're definitely going to be somewhere in the sky. Music sounds amazing right off the bat. New mechanics. I think there'll also be more caves. I feel like in the original Breath of the Wild, there were not enough caves. Could be a darker tone. Definitely more Zelda, hopefully. And new mechanics. And it's kind of like an expanded world of what we got in the first game and put into more stuff. So what I'm going to go do now is I'm going to start sketching out ideas of what I want to put into it, and I'll figure out the rest. So I worked on a little bit, and this is a basic draft of what I want to see. When I say what I want to see is like, this is supposed to be the castle, and I want the castle to like always be there, floating in the sky from every view you see. Similar to how the original Breath of the Wild was. I'm gonna be adding people, object, thing, blah. Check it later. Trust me, it'll look good. The plan was to show like what I really hope the game would have. What I really hope the game would have is memories be put in a different way. So memories would be just little Link and Zelda off on their own little adventure. But this would be like in a memory, and it would not be so static. So you would have your own character somewhere like here looking in, and you would have free agency to move around. So you could sit here. You could also, I don't know, climb this tree if you want to be special while the cutscene is going on. And this would be put on with a little bit of blue tint or like a little opacity, so it's obvious as a memory. And it's obviously area specific, so you can only view this quote unquote memory within an area in the game. And it would just be a way to show Princess Zelda and Link interacting, and it wouldn't be so static like in the original game. It just felt really static, yeah. The way I want the second games to be is much more flexible when it comes to the memories. You'll be able to like follow them on their adventures and stuff. I think that would really help create the personality, because you can see her just interacting with the world. Because I think for the most part, the most interesting things about people to me, not necessarily girls, anybody, is the small things they do, like how they react to different sounds, or what gives them a little shock, or how they walk and stuff like that. So if you can give that kind of personality to Princess Zelda in the game, it'll be very interesting. When I say shit like that, I mean like, I don't know. There's a little river, and instead of just walking over, she's a little bunny hop. And I feel like with memories being less static and more just like moving around the world, and you can see them from all perspectives, it's not like you're framing it in a certain way. What you're doing is you're just letting it happen, and as a viewer, you can pick up on things which you find interesting or not. Yeah, with the original way the memories are done is very static. Like, this is how you're supposed to look at it, this is how you're supposed to react to it. So if they give a bit more variety to that, definitely make it more interesting to say, at the very least. Okay, this is something that most people wouldn't think of when they think of Breath of the Wild, but I really hope they bring back the dogs. Not, it's not an integral part of the game, but it's a niche community that people really liked about the game. It's a small detail that really worked for a lot of people. There's the entire like concept of petting all dogs speedrun. Those are really cool, and they should bring back dogs. And not only should they bring back the dogs, they should expand on the dogs. Like make it a somewhat integral part of the gameplay. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. You had like I think one of the older games you had wolves as like pets and stuff. You just made the dogs the pet and then like let him follow you around. And I guess dogs can't really teleport with you, so you leave them behind. But be able to make a dog your pet at least. Just like something within that field. It'll just be a really neat and cute things to the people who enjoy the games. Because who doesn't like a dog? And maybe have like dog customization so you could find like the perfect dog for you and you just leave it at a ranch somewhere. You come back once in a while, just play with him. Oh my god, that would be so cute. What else about dogs? Yeah, just don't remove dogs, and I'll be happy if I could just have another dog there and have those like mini missions where the dogs help you find stuff. It'd just be really cute. Trying to get that tail off Luffy because no reason, but now thinking about it, what if I could pet the dog in Breath of the Wild? Like, okay, so what I'm thinking of is that there's no actual gameplay related to petting the dog, so you can't actually like get anything from it, but you can do it anyway, and it'll just be so cute. Because I think in the original Breath of the Wild, there's no animation to pet the dog, and that is something that first time I saw a dog, I just looked at it. Was like, let me pet it or let me interact with it in some way. And then of the day, you could like feed it food, so it's not terrible. I want to be able to pet it too, just for the extra added cuteness. Okay, so this little red box here is what we call a natokong in from where I'm from. So it's this like shrine you put on the ground or put up in a tree, which represents like I think from what my dad said, the god of the earth. So like not the world, the planet we're on, but like your local region. So this is the god of where you are. So you pray to him, you give him some food, you do some draw sticks, so you bye bye, which means like you burn some incense and pray to them, and you make that god happy. So I feel like this would be a better approach to the goddess statues that we have in Legend of Zelda, because the goddess statues I really did not understand what they were in a sense, because they never really gave an explanation of what they were just there, and they would give you shrines and hearts. And I've lived in the West, and I don't exactly know what they are either. 'Cause I understand this game is quite influenced by Western culture, but I don't understand what they're supposed to be. So I'm thinking with something like this, it's at least to me, it makes some tangible sense, and also it is rooted. I'm not sure about all Eastern culture, but in my Eastern culture at the very least. So it would make sense in terms of the game. It would make sense in terms of the environment. It makes a lot more sense than what we already had. So just hoping they add something like this. Done. Let's go. Let's go. Took me like 2 months. So I just hit the castle and the Guardian machine. Honestly, the Guardian does not fit in what I drew, but I said I was gonna do it, so I went and did it. But cow! Yeah, they have to return Guardians to the game. It's pretty straightforward. That's the core of the game. I don't know how they're going to fit it in. I think it's actually going to be a different timeline. the Guardian should be in the game. It, you know the meme? Where's the guy who's like running away from the Guardian? And Guardian looks to his other Guardian friends like, wait, 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 pew, and kills him. Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. Uh, Personally, Guardians kind of made me not want to play the game for a little bit when I started off. But once I got used to them, and once I started farming them, I don't know, they're nice. They're it's good. The castle, obviously, I'm really hyped for what this big climax is going to be. I really hope they don't, emphasis on don't, return with Calamity Ganon and the big boar, because the boss fight was reasonable. Then the second boss fight with the Colossus boss was absolutely terrible, and I really hope they never give that back. So what I expect would be like a Lionel battle. You know, honestly, personally, the Lionel battle before the final boss was harder than the final boss. So just give me the Lionel battle, but with Ganondorf, and that's really all I would need. Yeah, I'm done. Look at my work. Comment, like, and subscribe for more.